Okay. I think we're live now. Yeah. And
Okay.
also on YouTube Shorts somehow too. Okay, so hello everybody. Sorry about the false start there. Anyway, so this week gonna continue the Ithacan fighter. This is a high defense fighter, so basically what that means is we're focusing on agility because it's increasing our defense and also our damage at the same time. Already got level 10, so we're max level, and just need to uh, keep enchanting our gear. So basically, for our armor, we're looking for like plus 10 defense, plus 10 max health on each piece. And then for our jewelry items, looking for probably like magic resistance and agility. Potentially some what else would we want? Like parry potentially. I don't know. Agility is probably what we want because it increases both our damage and our defense. So it's probably the way to go. So I think. Oh, the other thing I noticed, Kathy, was I think Scarvian's house is like somehow back. Did you notice this before? What, didn't it get
No.
destroyed?
Yeah, I thought it got destroyed.
Yeah, it's right there. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know how that happened, but somehow his house is back. Quite strange. But okay. You still have money and the Theon, the enchantment dust?
I can check my bank. I do have money, but I don't know if I have more Theon.
Okay. And I think yeah, I have Theon, I have some money. Is your cottage still there, I wonder?
I don't know.
Yeah, we can check. Guess I'll just bring 1,000 gold. Bunch of Theon. Do some more enchanting.
Okay.
So is there any updates that you wanted to share with the UI?
Well, this week I did the full migration to the new UI toolkit, and then now I'm just in the process of cleaning up the old UGUI that we use, like Unity's old UI system. And yeah, that's about it. Hopefully next week, hopefully next week we can have everything like more or less like stable, and then we can see if we can have an update or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think from my end, I'm just doing a lot of work on trying to. Oh, hey, this guy is in here using your enchanter.
Oh, I'm making moolah.
Yeah. Hopefully he's not going to try to attack me or something. But yeah, just doing a lot of work on optimization, basically. I think there's still quite a bit of work left to do on that aspect. Yeah, I think we should be able to get the game like running a lot smoother, just based on like what I've been able to uncover so far. Hey, Eversmart, good to see you. So Davidus in here is asking. I don't think he's on the stream. Plus 20 affected damage, good. It's 20% more damage, so yes. I can maybe share with him like the wiki. The damage suffix. So it's like 0.1 per level, 10% per level. I guess it can go up quite high. Oops. I think you can get plus 100% to affect damage. on the wiki. Maybe. Unless it was changed. Actually, I would have to double check that because I remember I changed like a bunch of stuff too.
Hmm.
Oh,
I think Oversmart just here to say hello, and then he won't be able to join today, so it's okay.
Yeah, no
Thanks,
worries.
Oversmart. And Mackie just popped in and said hello. Hello, Mackie.
Hey, Mackie.
Today we just plan to do some more enchantment to build up David's character, and then now he's trying to help out the Vitas with like the enchantment, like the stats and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
so I guess
David's
we're
just
just
looking at
changing.
wiki now.
Yeah, sorry. I don't remember if I changed it. It could be like, because I don't think I've gotten more than like plus 30%. Like this one is like plus 30%. So I don't remember. I vaguely remember it being like extremely powerful. Like plus 100% damage is a lot. So
It is.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Enjoy your weekend then, Mackie.
Okay. Would you like to have more money?
No, I think I'm okay. I'm just trying to get some plus defense on my armor. Yeah, I'm hoping like with the next update, I'm probably like I'm kind of debating whether to do like a different a somewhat different like update schedule. Like right now there's just like maybe one update like once a month or once every 2 months, probably about like 6 weeks, so I'd say maybe 6 weeks to 2 months. We're like pushing out a new update. I'm thinking this is like a bit too slow for like bug fixes and kind of like just like these kind of like balance and stuff like that. And I feel like the game there's basically like one more like big feature that I want to tackle, and that's updating the combat system. Um, Otherwise, like I feel like a lot of stuff is like a bit smaller in the sense of just like bug fixing and stuff. So, but it's things that I need to like push out, especially to like the production server and like see how it's working. So we'll see. Like after next update, I'm probably gonna be like playing more in the game, and all these like netcode bugs and just like combat, little things like here and there. Obviously, like the art stuff, I won't be able to fix that, but I'll try to make a note of that for Kathy. Yeah, just the idea would be to just like focus on these. Yeah, just like all the little bugs and stuff like that, and try to get them fixed. And also like how the game is like playing, like the flow of the game, in particular. Yeah, like how the character skills are working, and like how the monsters are like and stuff. Yeah. So we'll see, but that's just sort of my tentative plan for now.
Yeah, I feel like we could definitely just keep doing like smaller and smaller, not smaller, just like small patches, small improvements, and then just have more like little updates, and then just I'm sure it'll build up like eventually, right?
Yeah. Hey, Nameless. Good to see you. Yeah, I guess
So
because the next update it's gonna increase like the level cap, right? And it's gonna be a lot harder for me to just like demonstrate like a character on stream, like I'm doing now. So I'm thinking like I'm actually gonna have to play the game like quite a bit, you know, like killing like the monsters and like the bosses and stuff, and seeing how like that progression is going. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of thinking it makes the most sense to do like maybe we'll call them like patches. It's not quite like a hot fix really. It's more just like, you know, weekly, bi-weekly patches, like things that I notice while I'm playing and I want to fix, and just kind of push them out quickly. And then like we'll still have like the bigger updates too, but the updates will basically be just like pure features. So yeah, that's kind of my thinking, at least for like the next bit, until we can get rid of like the majority of the bugs essentially. And then, you know, if the game is like polished or more polished than it is now, then yeah, we can go back to like longer update schedules. We still have to see kind of how it goes. I'm not sure how it's going to work out. But yeah, just for this update in particular, it's going to be pretty massive, huh, Kathy, with the UI?
I'm actually like really anxious about it because I mean, like in the editor, I try to make everything work just like before and then even better. And then, but I just, like the code part, I just really don't know. I can only like try my best to kind of have the AI not making mistakes, but beyond that, I really don't know. So
Yeah.
we'll have to see.
Nameless is asking when the next update will be. We're thinking next week, next weekend.
Yeah, for sure. That I think now in the editor anyway, for the UI part, is at the state of it's definitely playable. I don't really find like many issues like at all. So like we just have to build and then just see how it's like in the development build and then test it and yeah.
Yeah.
Hope it doesn't go wrong.
Well, kind of gonna expecting there's gonna be like some new bugs like associated with it, right? Like that's just kind of how these things go. And it was the same kind of thing like when I introduced the new character controller. There's still these like bugs like associated with it. But like with the current update schedule, I'm kind of like incentivized to just go ahead and like work on the next feature. And then the bugs like never get like resolved, you know? And that's sort of fine. Like for previous updates when we were trying to just like keep adding new features repeatedly. But I think now that things are stabilizing, you know, we're starting getting to the end towards the end of like our phase 1 goals. And I think it makes a lot more sense to, at least temporarily, just switch to like a more frequent like update schedule. Like, you know, every Tuesday, like a new patch, something like that. And that way, Kathy, you know, you can play the game like after the update, right? On the production server, make notes of like the things you need to fix, and then we can just roll them out like a lot more quickly. And then we'll have just like a larger update coming probably like on the same like time frame, but just more so focused on features and less on bug fixes. And especially with our new like DevOps, like our development pipeline, it's going to be a lot easier for us to push these like updates out, I think.
I think Unknown said like you won't be able to join the stream today.
Yeah,
So, okay,
no worries.
Thanks for sending us messages.
Yeah, you guys can catch the replay if you want, but just mainly kind of continuing this character. So you're not missing too much if you've seen like how this character is progressing. Just kind of finishing it off. Although the next update basically just gonna have I'm gonna have to like redo kind of everything. Like this is the other thing. So with the new update, yeah, you're gonna be able to get to level 15, and there's also gonna be like level 15 gear, and that's gonna take quite a bit of time to farm. And I really want to get like the actual player's experience of doing that process. So that's why I'm kind of like planning on probably just, playing like normally. I'm not sure. I'll probably keep this character maybe like on stream, maybe make like a new character that I'll just be trying to farm items and stuff with.
I kind of feel like this character is definitely worth doing some PvP and then
Yeah.
stream or record it or something. It's probably really interesting.
Yeah, it's just like for me to remain competitive with like the level cap increase, like I'm basically gonna have to play off stream, or I'm gonna have to just like cheat in like items and stuff. But like I said, like I want to get like the actual experience because that's the only way I'll know like how to improve things. And also be helpful too because you know, any like new players showing up, like I see this Davitas guy. I think he said he was new. Um, and we're also kind of changing like our ads like a bit too, like who they're targeting. Um, it seems to be doing better. So yeah, it's quite important I think for, you know, somebody to be in the game to help the new players because it's a quite complicated game. But yeah, so this stream just continuing like getting better gear. Actually, who has the what is it, like armor smith or something?
Oversmart?
Yeah. Oh, this guy is attacking your NPC.
Hey.
He almost killed it. Where's Oversmart's actually I need armor smiths. Oversmart has armor smith?
I think the one that's by the forest is the armor smith.
Okay. Well, hopefully. I'm going over there. I mean, I could just like continuously enchant my gear, I guess. Yeah. And I have this level 20 chest piece. Probably won't be adding in, like I think I was talking about before, like some more like plus skills items so you could wear like the level 20 gear. I'm not sure that will get into the be able to get that in next update. I still want to test like how the game is actually playing, and also like right now just mainly focus on increasing the performance. So oh, so both Oversmart and Nameless won't be on today, huh? So it should be pretty easy to take the mine.
Yes.
And talking about the mine too, originally I wanted to like spread out the time slots, but I was actually thinking it might be more interesting to just have them all active at the same time. That way, like it's harder for one player to control like everything. So you're probably like, you know, if there's, because typically we'll have like maybe it's mainly like Oversmart and Nameless competing for the mines. So if there's 3 mines and then they're all open at the same time, I feel like that's probably more interesting than just you know, different time slots and then whoever's like online gets them. And also like maybe people, you're not that great at PvP, you can still try to be sneaky and grab a mine like before the window ends, because there will be 3, so there's no way to be at all of them at the same time.
Yeah, and I think with the new map, it will show like the time
Oh
on the
yeah.
map. Yeah, so if you decided, I can like add it on to like the the new resource points.
Yeah, for sure. There's lots of improvements to the UI, to the map, to tons of stuff. So
Yeah, so for example, like the things that I think Floppy noticed first of like there used to be
There used to be what? You cut out.
Oh, used to be like related to like the zoom in and zoom out. It's not it's incompatible, and that was added back in. So the icons there, and then you will be able to hover to see what that place is, and still to be able to zoom in and out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Still probably that's definitely confusing, right? Like I think I'm not sure if anyone like how people are even figuring out like unless there's like a veteran player in the game to tell them like how people are even figuring out like how to take mines or like any of that stuff, you know?
From what I remember before, like a lot of people are interested in just kind of exploring the world, so they just really just run around.
Yeah, but say you bump into the mine and it's not open, right? It just looks like an NPC that you can't attack. So you wouldn't know
Yeah,
that like, hey, at this time you can actually kill the NPC and place down your own.
yeah, that definitely is not very obvious. And I think a lot of people like because the map is like quite huge, so like I think a lot of people just didn't even manage to find like the mine and
Hmm.
kind of get bored because like there really isn't not much that like prop or like theme in the world right now. So can understand it. Well, I was wrong. Like the one that's next to the forest is armor smith.
Okay.
Over over smart.
Yeah, I just decided to. I was gonna keep like some of my gear that was like okay, but I decided to just I'll just enchant over it. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm gonna have to replace all this gear with the new update. It's like I said, it's just gonna have to farm for higher level gear, re-enchant everything.
Oh, like from the bosses.
Yeah,
Hmm.
or even not even like bosses. I mean, bosses you'll be able to get like higher level jewelry, so that's pretty nice. Um, but with the resources, you can upgrade your gear, right? But your enchantments won't be upgraded. They'll still be the same
Hmm.
level.
Well, I guess like something was kind of interesting on like the development side. So I was telling you about like the I tried to have like the profiler export the data file and then translate it into like the way that AI can understand. It actually helped me like today with like some just like some simple changes on the code and then seem to just improve. So that might be working out.
Okay, that's good. Do you know what it found?
I think one of them was about like the stamina update, UI related. I think,
Uh huh.
yeah, and it was able to just improve that because I remember you also saw like there's like a lot of just like the update loop in garbage collection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think it's to me it's pretty easy just like looking at the profiler. I guess in the newer versions of Unity, like I don't know if it's like an LTS version yet, but they have I don't know if you can just hook in any model, but they have some like MCP integration with the profiler.
What is what? So like, what does AI do as profile? Just read it for you?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
read like the UI interface, like the profiler interface, and then give you like a summary, something like that.
um yeah, I only saw like a demonstration. I think it's like a little like chat window, um, like in the same tab as like the profiler, and then it will like tell you like what parts of the code are causing the issues, so you can fix it.
Mm. Yeah, I think like the profiler is not that bad. It's just like when I see like spikes in the profiler, and then I try to go like frame per frame per frame to look at like all the drop downs. When I had to do like per frame, like that's like you know.
Well, you just click. Yeah, you click on the spike, and then you go because you have that hierarchy view, right? So then you sort it by like what's uh, it like depends. So the spike is probably like the garbage collection issue. So you just click yeah on the spike, and then the drop down, and you see like which call is like causing that. It could be like a git component call or something. It's typically just repeated like a lot.
Yeah, today the particular experience was that there's like many frames that has spike, and then each frame they have different. Like if I try to sort it by garbage collection, like it has different things that's causing like the garbage collection to be like let's say 27.8 megabyte or like 16 megabyte. So that's where like I'll find like okay like kind of have AI to like just read it and then let me like verify like what I see and then what AI read. Like that's like I don't know. It's just somehow it's easier for me. I feel like.
Okay. Yeah, I remember like I was looking into this a bit too. But yeah, just that report like in particular is like only readable by like the editor.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I just say it's like a binary data, so can't read it.
yeah, I didn't bother to like to do anything else. I mean, I think when I was like looking into it, seems like some people like they created like their own like profiler, that could
Yeah.
export, but yeah, I felt like it just wasn't really worth. I mean, to me, it's just like I'll just jump in and then look at what's causing the issue, and then fix a couple things, and then okay, performance is better, and I'll just move on because it's typically like just one or two things are causing like the issue. But you did like a lot. I mean, you're creating a lot of like different UI like without profiling, so yeah, it could be like any number of things.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I was definitely still need like your like help to take a look because I just like can only like talk to AI about it really.
Yeah, it's fine. Hey, new guys here.
Oh, and by the way, like I found like the tick for like the character controller of like being just like leaning like with the angle of the turret. See,
Okay, that's good. So it's fixed now, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it happened when I had to re-import that asset, so
So I guess everything just got overridden.
well, I tried when I was making that like our integration, I was trying to like create like copies and stuff whenever I would change something. So it would be sort of separate from the original asset, but yeah, it looks like for whatever reason it still overwrote that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why. But I guess if you want to like work on animations, it's definitely like worth getting familiar with it.
Because the other thing was that when I was trying to look at like how our NPCs, but right now on the stream, like people can only see Enchanter, which Enchanter's model is using just like do you call it like a standalone model? Like it's like in itself, it's different from like what we play, like the characters that we play, the system that's using. But like the other NPCs, like Sage, Armor Smith, Weapon Smith, I think it was generated using the same system as our player characters. So like there were like some like the eyebrows is like really thick because it's like using like the material that's round and things like that. I was looking into that, and that one is like pretty hard to fix actually, because I think like what you did was like using the Uma. The Uma is like our player or character system that we can switch equipment and such and generating the characters, you use like the UMA to like kind of generate the NPC, right?
Yeah, they have a tool to like export to a prefab.
Yeah, so yeah, that process, I think that was like it doesn't really know how to handle like different materials, so I think that's why that was broken.
It doesn't know how to handle different materials.
Yeah, it doesn't know how to handle like the hair, the eyebrows type of materials. So like it just generated it wrong. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't really look into it like too much. But yeah, it wasn't working correctly, so
Yeah. Yeah, like the easiest way to I guess explain was that the if I go to like the to look at the model and then look at the materials and texture it's using, it's just like wrong. So
okay.
it's
Yeah,
like blank.
there's no settings for it, you know. So I
Yeah.
don't know why. Like presumably it is working. I would have to take a look at like a one of the demo scenes or something to see like if it's actually working or if it's just something like they have not updated. Maybe it worked in like an older
Yeah.
version. I don't know. But
Yeah.
it's actually pretty crucial. I think that that works because we want to in the future we want to have different NPCs based on like their race, and it can be like the same race as like the in-game races. It's like Ithacan, Spectre, Hirax, and then the NPC can actually drive like the race of NPC can drive like what um, you know, maybe if it's like a Hirax enchanter, like you're more likely to get um, like perception and agility bonuses, for example. So like there's just some like differences between like the NPCs, like the player NPCs, and like what they're capable of making, and like you know what types of bonuses and stuff you can possibly get. So yeah, I think it's because otherwise, I mean, you created some of the NPCs like in another method. It seems like, but they were like originally um, like based on the same character system.
Yeah, so it's more like just make it as like a model, but like from Blender, I think. But I use the same base mesh.
Okay, so you did it in Blender though.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like the end format. Yeah, it's a 3D model, so I may have just done it in Blender directly. But yeah, but if you want, like I can help you with that too because I had like suspicions of like why it happened. Because like the way like this system work, it has like a lot of kind of like a feels like a more like Apache solutions for like capability of different render pipelines in Unity. So like for example, there used to be right now there is not anymore, I think, the scriptable render pipelines, and the system we're using called UMA, it was designed for SRP. And then but then later on like because they have this like automatically material and texture compressing mechanism, so like they have this more or less like Apache way of you can translate the SRP materials into a URP compatible material. The problem with that is that under the material, the shader itself, like they actually use different keywords. So that was like my first suspicion of like why it didn't really work, you know. So
Yeah, you want to come do some farming with me?
okay.
Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. I could look into like updating that asset too. I think it's been a while since we've updated that one.
Oh yeah, they updated it.
Well, yeah, it's actively being developed. It's actively worked on.
I kind of don't remember they're still doing it like through Unity asset store or not, or just like a
They do,
GitHub.
but yeah, the Unity Asset Store, like the it's a lot stricter to get like approvals. So yeah, they were just continuing like working on it on GitHub.
Yeah, and I kind of suspect that it's like with this type of functionality, like to them, wouldn't be like a super high priority, just because.
No, to update the pipelines.
No, to allow like this like kind of like a boost generation of like turn it into like an actual model. Because I was think it's not really like a core system.
No, but they should. I mean, everything in there should be working, you know.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay,
Just
not really, because the eyebrows, right? Did you want to buff me? I need agility and health.
it's workable. Is that what you say?
No, like it should be like working like
Perfectly.
well, just functioning, hopefully, right?
Oh, you were able to generate the 3D model. It's just the materials is wrong.
Yeah. Should be pretty easy killing these now. Got quite a few people here. Oh, I see him. Yeah, so these are two new players, huh? Colonel, I think he also plays as Pharaoh. Looks like he joined the Concord. And Devitus, also a new guy. I'll just say on YouTube.
What are you farming now? Like accessories?
Just, yeah, accessories, gold, just whatever.
You can also take the mine, huh?
Yeah.
Not gonna miss. Oh yeah, we probably want to go like really soon because we always missed it, and then we run very slowly.
Yeah, I'll ask. I mean, for new players, we'll kind of just let them have it, I think.
Yeah.
They can try. Hey,
There's
Mohammed.
someone. Hello.
Oh, hey, Colonel. Good to see you here. Yeah, we're just kind of saying, the mine. Are you familiar with that? Like how to take it? I think you can. I think I saw like in the update logs that you killed someone's worker, but I'm not sure if you know like how to place down your own worker. I know that the two players that typically like fight over it are actually not around today, so okay. Yeah, we'll kind of help you. Trying to do it before 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll go over there. Make sure it's working, I guess. Because I want to show to this guy too, this Devitus. I'm not sure how to say his name. So he knows about like the mechanic too. The next update, there's actually going to be 3 like resource nodes all open at the same time. So, yeah, Colonel. I'm David. Yeah, so the next update, there's gonna be like, it's the same kind of thing as the mine, but there's gonna be 3 of them, and all with the same window of opportunity for now. Eventually, like, you know, as we add more areas to the game, you know, we can have people set their own windows, but for now, like, just to keep the player base concentrated on like a you know, like a single like hotspot time. Just kind of doing it like everything in the same window. Okay. Yeah, so let's take this guy to the mine, huh, Kathy?
Yeah, sounds good. Probably should head over there.
How much time do we have?
Like about 10 minutes.
Okay, let's buy a worker for him then, just so it's easier. Oh, and I figured out this like weird like hand bug too. I figured out why that's happening. It's like the animation to like sheath your weapon is somehow getting interrupted.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh, so you're gonna log on.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna like lead this guy here, Colonel, and you guys can fight. I'll leave. I won't interfere. So whoever wins, you or Divitus, yeah, the mine's yours. I just want to buy a worker for him, and I'll trade it to him, and we can head over there.
Okay.
I don't know. Is this a new player, Colonel? Just trying to help him out. Otherwise, if like Oversmart or Nameless were here, I would fight them because they're good enough to kill me, I think. Well, I mean, I guess it's sort of cheating, but I don't really want to ask him to like come over and try to coordinate that. I think it's just easier for me to buy it for him. But in general, I'll usually try to help out players. Like, after the mine, if you want, we can kill the Kraken. I don't know if you have the quest for that. But yeah, you can have the loot from that too. Okay, buy a worker. Try to fix this animation. Still bust. Oh, there we go. Okay, so sitting resets it. I have to figure out what's going on with that controller. Something's weird with it. Alright, we'll go back and try to get this guy to... And I guess, Colonel, you can just switch characters if you want. I'm just going to show him like how the mine's working. Yeah, thanks for the message, Kathy. Colonel's asking, do you have a Discord? No. Just to keep things like simple, like for us, we just have the forum, and we plan to like integrate the forum even more. Like now it's like just pushing some updates from the game, but pretty soon we're gonna enable like two-way communication. So like just in your web browser, you'll be able to, yeah, like talk to people in the game. It should work on everything. So if you want to like chat with people on Discord, then you'll have to just, you know, create your own server and invite them. Yeah, I mean, just you can post on the forum. That's probably like the best way. Oh, you want to do voice? Well, I'm pretty protective like of my time, you know. Like outside these streams, I'm basically just working like on the project. So, and I don't know where this guy went. Let's see. But for sure, if you write something on the forum, I'll reply to it. It's kind of better that way too. I mean, I understand people might not like writing, but it's a lot quicker for me to read something than have to like get on a call with somebody. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to find this guy. You think he knows where the mine is?
Probably not.
Okay.
But yeah. Yeah, with the current map, can't really give him a direction.
No. Well, we'll head up, I don't know, did Colonel relog? Not sure. We'll head over to the mine
Looks like
anyway.
it.
Yeah?
because he dropped the party. So
Yeah, but I didn't see him log in. I don't know. Uh, yeah, and I guess we will just do the Kraken afterwards. I'm pretty sure we can kill it with just the two of us anyway. Yeah.
the just doesn't know where to go.
How much time do we have?
Like 6 minutes.
Okay, then we'll just head over there. Kill the worker anyway. I guess it's gonna be easy for you to take it, Colonel, then. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be kind of impossible to yeah, direct to new player here. Well, we'll have to do like some like better indicators, right, Kathy? I don't know, in the new map, the party members, do they display? I wasn't really looking closely at the new UI. But can you see your party members on the big map? So Colonel is asking, what do you think about 90 agility, 90 perception, I guess, for rogue? So in general, I think agility is like the stronger stat for rogues because not only does it increase your damage, but it increases your defense too. Okay, I just caught yeah, Pharaoh and Colonel, same person. He just took down the worker. So yeah, in this window of opportunity, you're able to kill the worker, and then you can put down your own. And it's about like 4,000 gold per day that you get for doing that. So it's pretty nice. I think for the next update, there's going to be 3 mines, so I'll probably have to like reduce the amount of gold, that the mines generate, and also they'll be producing resources, which is going to be like arguably like way more valuable because you're going to be able to make like some of the best armor in the game with it. And then yeah, at the end, at the top of the hour, the window will close, and then yeah, your worker can't be killed, so you'll just get the resources. Either right now it's just gold, but in the future it'll be, you can choose to either just get gold, or you can get like ore, wood, or hide. You can use those to create better gear. So Pharaoh in game saying, talking about stats, 96 strength, 68 endurance, trying to do good armor. Problem is, yeah. So like in general, like it just kind of depends like what type of character like you're making. So like a high endurance character, especially like you're using a shield, it's good against the Kraken. Yeah, so Pharaoh's saying he wants to see the party member on the map. We can definitely do that. There's some like there's like one change I need to make sure like party members are always visible. There was a there's like interest management going on. So like not everything is like viewable. Like if you had to have on your client anyway, like all the monsters updated all the time, then that can be quite laggy. So it's basically only updating the monsters you can see. I think party members are working like the same way though. So if your party member is out of view, then you kind of just like disappear. If you can see like in the party window now, since Kathy is not nearby and since Dvitis is not nearby, then we can't really, they're just kind of grayed out. They're not being updated. But since Pharaoh is nearby, like I can see him on the map. He's the green dot there. And let me try to like back out like back far enough away that he actually disappears. I can show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, you see, like I can no longer see Pharaoh. Oh, now he's here. So yeah, I can see him again. Hey, Swimming Gamer, what's up? Yeah, so Pharaoh's asking what's the best thing to do as a Minotaur. So I would say for damage, max strength, two-hand or dual wield. For a tank, one-hand weapon plus max endurance. I have a YouTube playlist where the Kraken was actually way more powerful than it is right now, and I did a Minotaur with max endurance, just basically like a sword and shield build. Okay. So follow me, we'll go to the Kraken. It should be almost up, right? I don't see anybody around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's past the hour, so where's the
Message.
update message? Yeah, no message. Do you want to test it real quick? It should be. Yeah, you just can't hit it. Okay. Weird. It normally like sends a message. I don't know why I failed this time. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Strange. Okay. Yeah, we can just if you follow me, Kraken, we'll just go, or follow me, Pharaoh. We'll just go over to this island, and then Kathy's waiting there, and then yeah, we'll take down the Kraken, and then that'll probably be it for us today. Are you in the game, Swimming Gamer? Trying to figure out who Dvitis is. I don't think Dvitis knows like where to go, so unfortunately, he
No,
might miss this.
yeah. I was trying to think of if there's any ways that can easily say just like green territory up north, but it's still very vague.
Yeah. Are you gonna get another territory? Okay. So Swim Gamer is just checking it out. Yeah, nice. Okay, so that's actually pretty cool because if you take a territory with your guild, then I think Mackie will be able to get the final title. Be the second person to do that.
And the
Okay.
Pharaoh himself can get a title too, right?
Yeah, yeah. In the guild, as like a guild member, you'll be a baron. As a guild leader, you can get like you start as a count, and then you go duke, king, and then emperor. And like obviously, right now, with just a small map, it's like pretty easy. But like hopefully, as you know, more players join the game, and we're adding like new areas, like it's gonna be like more and more impressive to have the higher level titles. Okay.
Throughout like the history, oh yeah, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say throughout the history of our development so far, we've only had one empress.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. And did you buff Pharaoh, Kathy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the Kraken used to be very difficult to kill, but it kind of got nerfed because we want people to actually be able to take this monster down, and then in the next version, it's going to be probably even easier because you'll be able to level up to 15. Yeah. So Swim Gamer is asking, what's the abilities of the fighter? See, it depends on what weapon you're using. So my fighter is like an agility-based fighter. So I'm using light armor and a spear, and there's just different things like piercing, resistance. Oh, Kathy, you should move back. I don't know why you came up.
Just trying to hear you when I need to.
Oh, okay. Oh, everyone's running back, so that's good. Okay, cool. Yeah, we just want to get the Kraken on land. It's a bit easier to kill. And heal Taurus is just we can go in now.
Okay.
Yeah, heal Taurus is just like a pure healer. But yeah, my character is like a high damage fighter. I have like this ability does like a snare, so it decreases their speed. This one is debuffing to my damage type, piercing, so all my attacks will do more damage. This one's dropping the opponent's offense, so there's this concept of offense and defense. It's basically like attack rating, if you know this concept. The higher defense, the harder it is for your enemies to hit you, so they're going to miss their attacks. And on the opposite end of that is offense. So the higher your offense, the more likely you're going to land your attacks. If you cut the offensive ability of your opponent, then they're going to struggle to hit you. So it's quite powerful, especially on a high defense character. You know, if I can cut my opponent's offense, and then my defense is just naturally high, like I have 500 defense. That's actually crazy. I think last stream I only had like 400, right? Now I'm up to 500. Very nice. But yeah, like a high defense, only gold. Okay. So yeah, this is a Kraken. If you have I don't know if you have the quest for this, but if you had the quest, then you could get a title in the forum. Just as like Kraken Slayer. And Kraken will spawn every 4 hours. Yeah, and drops like the best items in the game, essentially. Just the highest level. Because the items that you can get right now are only like max level 10. Okay. I think we'll probably head back now, right, Kathy? And maybe wrap up the stream.
Yeah, the Kraken drop is just random, right? So.
Yeah, it's random, like everything else. Yeah, like Nyx, it's just luck based, so just unlucky. Yeah. In general, like it's gonna drop between like 1 to 2 items. I think it has a drop table with like 100 items on it. Like everything, all the monsters have the same drop table. The only difference is the level of the monster influences what types of items they can drop, or like what level of the items they can drop. So yeah, for the Kraken in particular, since it's level 20, it can drop level 20 items, which is like really good, especially for like jewelry or something, because the affixes are based on like what you can yeah, the affixes are based on the item level. So if you see like this necklace, actually this bracer may be a bit easier to illustrate. So it has like 3.25 agility, which I think that's the most amount of agility you can get, any kind of stat, like agility, strength, endurance, whatever. That's the most at level 10. If this item was level 20, I could get 6.5 agility. That's at like, you know, the affix at like a level 10, or sorry, level 20 for a level 20 item. You have questions? Yeah, go ahead. Just be running back to town. So, good time. It's also like a really good resource is the wiki. So it's wiki.erismo.com. We probably should make this, like, add it to the forum, Kathy, I think, instead of that, like, Emperor post. So it's, like, easier to get a link to it. But yeah, that will tell you, like, what's, what's possible in terms of like the items and stuff. Probably should like look into um, a bit better way to display the information there too, but one thing at a time, I guess. Uh, so Pharaoh's asking, I have a chest with 2.3 crushing resist and 10 max health. Yeah, so I think the max should be something like 4 crushing, 10 max health. It's yeah, this is what like I think is maybe confusing about the wiki, because the wiki will kind of just it just has like the raw data, so it'll say something like there's a base value of like 0.1, and then there's like a bonus per level of like 0.1, and I think that's quite difficult to understand. So probably people can understand it if you have some kind of like sliding indicator where you can like change the level and it will show you like the stats at that level, as opposed to just the raw stats and you having to calculate that yourself. Yeah, you're sorry, Oversmart. You just missed it. We just took it down. But it didn't drop anything.
Oh yeah, by the way, if anyone wants to try again, Kraken's respawn time is 4 hours, every 4
Uh-huh.
hours.
I think you can solo the Kraken now, like with a healer. I was gonna make like a healer build to show that off, but just too busy trying to get the update done. But I'll be playing, like I said, I'll be playing a lot more next update. I want to test a lot of stuff. Decrease the Kraken time. Yeah, potentially. So Oversmart, like my idea with the Kraken, and I feel like sometimes these things like take a while to like manifest. The idea of the Kraken, I would, it's obviously a world boss, but I would like it to be contested like the mines are, you know? So I think if it's soloable and we add like a message like, something stirs from the depths or something like that, right? And that signals to everybody, hey, the Kraken has spawned. Like log on your character and go kill it like before someone else does, so you can get the item drops. So Pharaoh's asking, can we see some builds, please? Yeah, I'm trying to do like these streams, like they're long, but the playlists are going over like some of the builds. Otherwise, you can probably ask like in the forum. Ursnar saying you can't solo Kraken with healer. I mean, that sounds like a challenge to me. I feel like I can probably solo it with a healer. Yeah. So like in general, so I can give you like maybe like a rule of thumb, Pharaoh, and like how to make like a build, like just super simple. It'll work really well. So if you're using an agility-based weapon, like a bow, a crossbow, a spear, or daggers, I think those are all the agility-based weapons, pick Hirax, and then max your agility. That's going to be really strong. It's going to increase your damage, and it's going to increase your defense. Your perception is already quite high with Hirax, so I think you can get away with not putting points into it. But yeah, that's probably like for those weapon types that covers both fighters and rogues. If you want to play a strength-based fighter, yeah, Minotaur for sure. You can go axes. I think swords is kind of specialized because you have to use a shield. So, or you can do dual wielding swords. Like that's probably stronger than actually like a two-handed weapon. I mean, it's like up to you. It's kind of a preference. But yeah, like swords, axes on a Minotaur, and then just max out your strength, and that's going to be quite strong too. Because as a fighter, you get a lot of hit points, and yeah, with just maxing out your strength, it's going to increase your damage, so it's quite a powerful character. Usually people are going to want to ignore fighters if there's another, like if there's a mage or something, because it's just, you know, too much hit points. Oversmart saying tentacles are tingling again as the message for the Kraken. Well, we want. I mean, I feel like that's just sounds too silly, right? I wouldn't mind like adding humor, but that's just way too silly, I think. Yeah, as a rogue, I think Hirax in general is the best character. There's like one exception, and that is if you're going for like a high defense build, then an Ithacan is better. But yeah, probably just Hirax and then just go, because you can also fly. Like you can get like a bow and then fly. And speaking of that, we have quite a few colliders to fix. I know like these houses, their colliders are messed up. You can't like land on the roof or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Pharaoh is saying Minotaur strength and endurance. Unless you're gonna be like a tank, like I made a Minotaur fighter. I did axe and shield, and it was specifically to tank the Minotaur or tank the Kraken. So that's fine. But I think if you just want to like PvP and you're not making a specialized build, I would just max strength. I would put all your points into strength because like, yeah, like I said, like in a PvP scenario, the other players are going to ignore you in favor of like a easier to kill target. Because as a fighter, you have the most hit points already just based on your class. So unless you're like really wanting to specialize in taking damage, then I would just skip endurance. And like I said, you can also make a post on the forum. We have quite a few players now that are very experienced, and they'll basically tell you like the same things I'm telling you. And then of course, there could even be builds that I don't know about because I've not had the chance to try everything. Like this build is just something I tried. I don't think anyone else has made like a high defense character yet, but it did pretty well. I think we've been PvPing with it. It's pretty strong.
Yeah, last week you killed, what was their builds? Like I think it was a warrior, level 10, and then rogue. Yeah.
Yeah, it was both. It was both of us, right? So, yeah, Oversmart had a warrior, and my build is quite weak against him. Like just as a solo character, because axes have a one of their weapon skills cuts defense. So when Oversmart used that, he was just able to hit me quite easily. And then, yeah, as a Minotaur, he's doing more damage. He put all his points into strength. He's got good equipment. He's able to pretty easily kill me. But when it was the both of us, you know, they took down you first, and then I was able to kill Oversmart, and then that only left Cax, and I think his character was not very strong yet. He hasn't been playing too much since he got back, so. Yes, Farrah's saying his stats here. Yeah. In general, like you don't really have to worry about defense too much on a fighter. Like unless you're gonna like max out your defense, you probably don't care about it too much. It's just gonna influence like whether people can hit you or not. Okay. I think that's probably it for this week, right?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Thanks everyone that joined, watched the stream, and also the guys that we met in game.
Yeah, it's good to see you, and hopefully this summer we can start to like build up more player base. I'm gonna try to be, like I said, like after next update, I'll try to be in the game more, helping out like new players, and I really want to get the performance of the game improved a lot. I think that will help a lot in terms of getting new players in, and also like as you can see, Pharaoh, like the game is a bit complicated.
In development.
Yeah, it's very alpha, but it's also like how do you know this stuff, right? Like the questions he's asking, like how do I know I should prioritize strength over endurance, and in what's in what circumstance, right? That's just like learning the game, and then yeah, hopefully, like I said, like somehow we need to do like a better job, I think, of introducing some of the like the late game mechanics. I think for some stuff though, like character builds and stuff, we're just kind of reliant on our player base to help people out. But we did see like you're able to get into the guild, into Concord, Pharaoh. So hopefully they're able to help you. I mean, it's basically like the most active guild right now. They have how many territories? 3? Yeah. No, 4. Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
3.
3.
So Gold
Yeah.
Hoarder still has, yeah. So these 2 territories, the red territory and the yellow territory, is still owned by Gold Hoarders, and their leader is like on a hiatus. So it's good targets
Easy
for,
target.
yeah, very easy target. Yeah. So Pharaoh's asking, what should my, oh, and Swimmy Gamer, next stream will be next week at the same time. So you're asking what should your build be focused on? Like it depends what you want to do. I would say what's going to be strong is you go like either dual wield swords or 2-hand axe or dual wielding axes, and you just put all your points into strength as a warrior. You're going to notice that your damage is way higher, and yeah, it's just going to be like easier to, it'll just be more competitive like PvP wise, because like I said, like if you put your points into endurance, you're relying on other players targeting you, and you're also relying on having like a friend or other people in your group that will be doing the damage in place of you, because otherwise like you're just going to get out damaged. And yeah, for like a solo build, yeah, for sure, just put all your points into strength.
And for health wise, you can get buffs. You can also do enchantments. Like if you want more health, to be more tanky and that aspect too, right?
Yeah, yeah, for like the like what you want, what you're looking for on gear, I would say like on your armor, any kind of resistance. Probably ideally you want piercing resistance, because your biggest threat is going to be probably people playing like crossbow or bow characters, because they can kite you. So like you're still going to have like, I think, problems with these characters, like I said, because right now like the combat's not finished, so playing like a ranged character is quite strong.
And we have the stamina system, so yeah, they might just go away quicker than you can catch them.
Yeah, but yeah, stacking piercing resistance and then getting like, so I think it's, you're gonna have like plus 4% piercing and then plus 10 health, like per armor piece. And then on your jewelry, you can get magic resistance, which is good against mages, obviously. And then you can also get, you can probably get like plus to strength is maybe like the best. Let me see. Let me just check the wiki real quick. On your weapon, you're gonna want offense and also effect damage. On your, well, minotaurs can't wear boots, but every other character you can get plus movement speed on your boots, so that's really good. Yeah, you'll probably want like strength buff, or like you can get parry, I guess, too. On your necklace you can get parry, so that's probably worth it. 3% chance parry, like yeah, it basically nullifies all the damage. So if you parry, like you're taking 0 damage for that hit, so it's very strong. Yeah, so max enchants should be like plus 4% resist, plus 10 to health, mana, stamina. On armor, I'll just type this. Jewelry, Probably like +4 percent magic resist, and then plus, I think it's like 3.25 to like strength, endurance, etc. All of those stats, but you only get one. Parry's a skill. You can train it. You just need a weapon equipped. So yeah, it's basically, it does the same thing as a block, but it's like you're using your weapon to take 0 damage. At your trainer, there'll be a skill called parry. You just need points. Yeah, at the trainer. At Ormenos. Again, I think I already trained it. I used up all my points. Let's see. Yeah, this skill here, parry. So +10 parry is a 10% chance to parry. You can see here. And since I have +3 on my necklace, I got 3.25% on my necklace. So I have a 13% chance to take 0 damage. On this character, I'm skipping all my resistances, so I only have like a 1% resistance on my light armor. I don't really care about resistance. I'm focusing entirely on my defense. Higher defense, people will miss me completely, so I won't take any damage. But for a strength-based fighter, you're going to want to focus on your resistances. Like I said, in particular, probably piercing, because I think like a ranged character is probably going to be your biggest threat. What's like the max points? So you get like a different amount of points every time you level up based on your level. You should be able to train like your weapon. So like the max right now is like 10 for like different things. So you definitely want to train your weapon to 10. So whatever weapon that is. Let's see. I went with spear. So at level 10 spear, I have plus 100 offense. Then I have 10 parry, so I put 10 points into parry. My light armor, I have 10 points into it. And then I train toughness. This increases my health by 10%. Did I put any points in the toughness? I don't remember. I guess so, yeah. Yeah, I must have maxed it out. I think I did those 4 skills. Toughness, light armor, parry, and spear. Max level is only level 10 right now. Next week, when we release the update, we're going to raise max level to 15. Yeah, how many 10? You can get like 4 skills maxed out to 10, basically. Why is shield close even so is 10? I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, you can get 4 skills to the max, basically. Yeah, just I'll type it here. I guess I can just very quickly jump on my Minotaur character too. And that'll be it. That'll kind of end the stream. I have some other characters, but they're like kind of not optimal. So this character is a character that I went like full endurance on, so I can show this too. So I did oh, are you talking about Slam? Were you able to train Slam? Yeah, this character is my tank, so I can pull up my stats here. I don't think I put any points into strength. I just put all my points into endurance. So I have 108 points in endurance. And And then my hit points is 287. I don't even have a shirt. I don't know. I guess I didn't play this character enough.
I think the idea for this character for you though is to pair with me, so it probably just has like a max health that you can drain, and then have me have max heal. It's like this duel.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Farah is asking about slam. I think I skipped like toughness or something. How many points do I have? So I trained axe to level 10. I trained block to level 10. And then I got slam. Slam's really good. This is a 6-second stun. So yeah, this is actually a really good skill if you are like playing a tank character, because you can be quite disruptive, like in a group. Kind of makes people focus you. And then I put 10 points into heavy armor. I skipped parry, and I also skipped toughness. So yeah, I think It
kind of makes sense though, because the goal was to kill the Kraken, and then it was to try to stun it as much as possible, and then tank with your health, and then I can heal you, and then kill the Kraken that way. I think that was the plan.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember how many points slam costs, but this is like a yeah, it's quite an expensive skill. So yeah, that's basically this character. So I think I only have 3 skills maxed out on this character because I went with slam. Pretty sure slam costs points. That was like the problem I was having. Although, yeah, I'm not sure. Like somehow I'm thinking like the points are not adding up in my head, but I'm not really sure why. This is kind of an older character, so maybe I was like changing things like since then, so that could be why. So Pharaoh's asking, as a tank, I need endurance, slam, axe, heavy armor. You don't necessarily need axe. I went axe because axe has negative 50% to defense. So this makes it quite good at taking out like bosses, like the Kraken, because they're gonna have really high defense. So being able to cut defense is pretty useful. It's like a kind of like a raid, like a PvE character. It's like good in groups, good at taking out bosses. Not very good solo though. Yeah, it's fixed. So every level you get skill points, and then you can just distribute them. So yeah, and if you mess up, you got to make a new character. It doesn't take too long to level, but it's just that's the reason we do that is because if we just allow people to like infinitely respec, it becomes very easy for them to like figure out the best characters without like taking like any risk, you know? You can just like infinitely try stuff. So we want people to spend some effort to try to make like new overpowered characters. Yeah, good idea, Pharaoh. It's probably time to wrap it up. Okay, so we will be back next week then.
Yep. Again, thank you guys for joining, and then all the new people that we met today.
Yep.
It was fun.
Yep, for sure. And yep, that's correct, Pharaoh. And you can watch there's a playlist on YouTube with like Minotaur Fighter, and I just went over like my thought process for this build, the character creation, like the whole thing. So you can kind of like skim through it. Yeah, strength for damage. Okay.
Okay, thank you guys. See you next week.
I see one more question here.
Oh,
and it's a good one. Okay, so yeah, like the fighter is just gonna be like the base class. So we have this distinction between like a basic class and an advanced class. So right now there's only one type of advanced class for each like base class. So a fighter becomes a warrior. But in the future, probably just in the next couple months, if you're a fighter, you'll be able to promote to like a paladin, and that will unlock different skills, or maybe like a barbarian, and you'll have different skills with that class. And then yeah, so there's gonna be hybrid classes. So like paladins, you can either be like a healer based class or a fighter based class, and that's gonna change like the your starting abilities and also your stat progression, but you'll still get the same like paladin skills, if that makes sense. Yeah, I saw your messages about that, Pharaoh. For like the coding part. Like I said, it's very difficult because there's a lot of risks that are associated with like making our private like repositories, just private resources available to like a volunteer team. So I'm not really sure how to handle that, but for art assets, we are able to kind of do this. Like we have a couple of people helping when they have time, and when they're interested. Yeah, like the art stuff's a bit easier on that aspect. Okay, so I think we're done. So yeah,
Okay.
thanks everybody, and we will see you next week.
See you next week. Thank you guys.